A warm welcome to all of you. Today we are discussing Endocrine System Part 4. The important diagrams and diagram-based questions we are discussing here. Endocrine system consists of different types of endocrine glands. But in your syllabus you have to learn 4 major types of endocrine glands. They are thyroid gland, adrenal gland, pancreas, pituitary gland. Function, location, and the hormones produced from each gland. Yes, these are very important for examination. This we already learned in the last videos. You can go through that and be thorough with the topics. This diagram is mainly coming for labeling and identification, and some diagram based questions they will ask. Example, location, function, etc. Thyroid gland. This is very important question for labeling, identification, and diagram based questions. Some question may come like this: where is the location of thyroid gland? Then you have to say, yes, you have to write like this. It is located just below the larynx, in front of the neck, just below the larynx. This is thyroid gland. This thyroid gland has 2 lobes or bilobe structure. It is connected by an isthmus. Then this is trachea. This is already learned in 9th standard, right? Yes, this all the detailed study we learned from the last videos. Pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is very important diagram for identification and diagram based questions. Yes, where is the location of pituitary gland? What are the different hormones produced from each lobe of pituitary gland? Anterior lobe, posterior lobe. These all we already discussed in the last videos. You can go through that. Pancreas. Pancreas is very important for diagram based questions and identification. Question may come like this: a group of specialized hormone secreting cells present in pancreas. That is islets of Langerhans. Heterocrine gland, that is pancreas. We already learned that. Adrenal gland is a very important endocrine gland. This diagram is very important for labeling, diagram based questions and identification. Is labeling the structure of adrenal gland, they may ask adrenal cortex, the outer region, peripheral region is adrenal cortex, the inner region or center, that is adrenal medulla. Then which hormone produced from each part, or what are the hormones produced from each part? Question may come like this: name the hormones produced from adrenal medulla. Yes, that is adrenaline. Why that hormone is called as emergency hormone? Yes, adrenaline is called as emergency hormones. Why? Because which prepares the body to meet any emergency situation for fight, that is to face danger, or for flight, to run away from it. That's why adrenaline is called as emergency hormone. Very important question. Then where is the location of adrenal gland? Where is it located? It is located just above the kidney. Can you identify this diagram? They already given the clues: posterior lobe and anterior lobe. Yes, this is pituitary gland, right? Some diagram based questions we can discuss. The diagram given below represents an endocrine gland in the human body. Study the diagram and answer the following questions. First one, identify the endocrine gland. Which endocrine gland is that? This is pituitary gland. Where is it located? The location of pituitary gland, which hangs from the base of the midbrain below hypothalamus. It is the location of pituitary gland. Why is the above gland referred to as master gland? Pituitary gland also known as master gland. Yes, why is it so? Because it stimulates all other endocrine gland. It controls all other endocrine gland, we can say. Yes, control all other endocrine glands. Then the next question, name the hormone that in deficiency causes diabetes insipidus. Insipidus, remember? Yes, insipidus, tasteless. No sugar in the urine. Then you can say, what is that hormone? ADH, anti-diuretic hormone. Which lobe produces ADH? Can you say which lobe of pituitary gland? Yes, posterior lobe. Posterior lobe produces ADH or anti-diuretic hormone. Another name of ADH, vasopressin. You already learned that. The next question, which lobe of the above gland secretes oxytocin? Oxytocin secreted from posterior lobe. Posterior lobe secretes oxytocin. The next one, ACTH. It is a full form of ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone. Yes, anterior lobe. Anterior lobe secretes ACTH. The next one, growth hormone. Growth hormone secretes again from anterior lobe. The another name of growth hormone, somatotropin. Next question, identify the diagram and label the parts. Yes, which diagram is this? This is adrenal gland. Yes, label the parts. A, adrenal cortex. B, adrenal medulla. Next question, identify the diagram. Yes, which diagram is this? This is thyroid gland. Yes, diagram based questions we can discuss. The diagram given below represents the location and structure of an endocrine gland. Study the same and answer the questions that follows. First question, name the endocrine gland shown in the diagram. Yes, that is thyroid gland. Name the secretion of the gland which regulates basal metabolism. Very important, you have to know is thyroxine. The main function of thyroxine, that is basal metabolism. Then the next question, name the mineral element required for the synthesis of above mentioned hormone. Yes, for the production of thyroxine, which element is, mineral element is required? Iodine. Name the disease caused due to under secretion of the above mentioned hormone in children. Yes, you know that hyposecretion of thyroxine causes, that is mainly in children, that leads to cretinism. Then next question, name the disease caused due to hypersecretion of the above mentioned hormone. Yes, due to hypersecretion of the above mentioned hormone, yes, which disease will occur? Exophthalmic goiter. Hypersecretion of thyroxine causes exophthalmic goiter. Study the picture and answer the questions. First one, name the cells of the pancreas that produce glucagon, then insulin. Which cells produces glucagon? Alpha cells. Then the next one, insulin. Insulin produced from beta cells of islets of Langerhans. Then state the main function of glucagon. Yes, what is the main function of glucagon? Glucagon stimulates the breakdown of glycogen in the liver to glucose. That is a function of glucagon. Then what is the major function of insulin? Insulin stimulates deposition of extra glucose of the blood as glycogen in the liver and muscles. Then these two hormones functions are antagonistic, right? That is opposite. Then the next one, why is the pancreas referred to as an exoendocrine gland, or they will ask heterocrine gland? Because pancreas has both endocrine gland as well as exocrine gland, or we can say duct. The gland has duct as well as ductless gland also present in this. Both duct and ductless glands are present. That's why that is called as heterocrine gland or exoendocrine gland. Why is insulin not given orally but is injected into the body? You know that insulin is a hormone. That is a protein. That is chemically that is a protein. Then if we are giving this insulin through mouth, that will digest. Digestion will occur, then protein digestion will occur. But that's why that is injected into the body. What is the technical term for the cells of the pancreas that produce endocrine hormones? It is the technical term for the cells of the pancreas. You have to read the question carefully. Cells of the pancreas that produce endocrine hormones. Generally they are asking, that's why is that group of cells. What is it called? Islets of Langerhans. Where is the pancreas located in the body? This you already learned in 9th standard. Yes, where is that? Pancreas located behind the stomach. Identify the endocrine glands A, B, C and D in the given diagram. A. Pituitary gland, B. Thyroid gland, C. Adrenal gland, D. Pancreas. Yes. The next question, list the functions of parts B and C. Yes, B is thyroid gland, C is adrenal gland. What are the functions of thyroid gland? Thyroid gland produces thyroxine. It regulates basal metabolism. Then you can write, it influences the general growth of the body, ossification of bones, then regulate body temperature and mental development. Any four you can write. Then the next part, that is C. C is adrenal gland. What are the major functions of C? Adrenal gland. Yes. Adrenal gland produces two major hormones. Adrenal cortex produces cortisol. Adrenal medulla produces adrenaline. In that any four you can write. General functions you can write. Yes, they are increases blood glucose concentration, influence fat and protein metabolism. Then you can write regulate salt and water balance in the body. Then it increases heartbeat. That you can write it increases blood supply to the muscles. Then more glucose is released into the blood by the liver. Is all you can write. Any four, any easy one you can choose and write. Yes. Thank you children. Have a good day. If you like my channel, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.